Hey everybody, this is Deborah Richmond again, and behind me is a really sweet, pretty quilt. This is a kit that you can order from Craftsy.com, one of my favorite websites. And I've chosen this kit to show you because, again, this is something that is extremely simple, but such a beautiful, nice, summery quilt. Now this particular quilt is called Candy Squares Quilt, and it is a pattern by Nancy Smith. Now again, let's just look at how very simple this is. What really makes this quilt work is it's a 9-patch, which is one of the first blocks any quilter who's learning should learn how to make because it is so easy to do. And the block you can see is right here. This quilt is made with alternating blocks of the plain white background fabric and then the 9-patch, and this simply alternates. So what you can see is you get this nice Irish chain running pattern that gives you the nice crisscross. What really makes this quilt work is that the fabrics in it are beautiful fossil ferns. Now this is one of those kits that is put together with the pre-cuts, which is these squares right here. This is just a delicious pattern of fossil ferns, every single one of them. So all of the fabrics that you see in the quilt behind me are in this pack of fossil ferns. Really, really fun, and you can see just how lovely it all goes together. When you buy these packs like this, this comes in a kit, but you can also buy these packs from lots of different companies. What you get is a nice, huge assortment of different colors from their fabric line, but without having to buy all of the yardage, all done for you, which is really fun. So let me just show you really very easily how this goes together. The pattern that comes with the kit is something that you do print. You download it from their website and you print it, so it's very easy to do. These are really good instructions. This is absolutely, if I were to teach a brand new quilter how to quilt, this is the first quilt that I would have them make. So now this particular quilt, sometimes a quilt like this will be done in strips. However, because this is using the charm pack, the fossil fern pack, it is not done in strips. But this is a very easy cutting pattern and easy to put together. So how simple it is that you are going to take these squares and you're going to cut them twice. You're going to cut them down the middle and then you're going to cut them again, so that each one of these pieces of fabric is going to give you 4 of the squares that you will need. So when you cut them, they are now going to look like this. So nice, very easy to cut, very even pieces. You then are going to take background fabric and you're going to cut some pieces that are the same size, and all of the dimensions are in the pattern, so it's very simple to do. Once you have all of these pieces cut, it's a matter now of going ahead and placing them where you want them and then sewing these together. So you're going to sew them in strips, is how I would recommend doing it, and is how the patterns instruct you. You're going to take these 3 and sew them together, so you have the first row, these 3 for the second, these 3 for the third, and then as you have these 3 strips, you will now sew these together to complete the block. Once you have the number of blocks that you need and you have cut the number of white background squares, now it's time to put the quilt together. And again, you're simply going to be starting with the top row. You're going to be alternating squares with background squares and just constructing this in rows. So it's a matter of, if you have a design board, I highly recommend that you have one, a place where you can put your quilts up onto the wall, each strip as you go. Then when you have several strips that are ready, start sewing those strips together here, line by line by line. And then there is enough fabric in the kit for the final border along the side, which is simply piecing more of these squares together for a really nice alternating color border. So again, this is called the Candy Squares Quilt by Nancy Smith, and you can get this from Craftsy. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you will be able to see the website information below the video, where you can go and get the information on how to order this from Craftsy. And if you're on the website, quiltshownews.com, then simply look below this video in the body of this particular blog post and you will see all the ordering information. Thank you for joining me. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. You can do so here by clicking the subscribe button. That way you'll find out about new videos as they become available. And I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Okay.